All right, ladies and gentlemen, guests, counselors, campers, we'd like to welcome you to the first Songfest of the 2020 season, the first in a number of aspects, the first Songfest of 2020, and the first and hopefully only virtual viral Songfest ever at Red Arrow Camp. So sit up straight, stomach in, feet on the floor, chest out, chins up, both of them, Caroline. Smiling faces. Of course, the Songfest would never be a Songfest without us vocalizing and warming up the vocal cords so that we can all sing so wonderfully well. So David, tonight we are going to vocalize to "We," as in we are one big happy family. So David? One more time, David. I think we're ready, David.
We're behind you, Red Arrow, with a rah-rah R-A-C, R-A-C. In our hearts we'll always find you. Sing out for R-A-C, R-A-C. With a yell and a cheer, let us go through the year. Red and gray, we're true to you. Oh, we're behind you, Red Arrow, with a rah-rah R-A-C, R-A-C. You rah-rah R-A-C, you rah-rah R-A-C, you rah-rah R-A-C, yeah!
All right, thank you. And now, as we look around the audience, we make sure that our campers are all here in place with a smiling face. Cabin A, David, are your troops here? Thumbs up. Cabin B.
We're here, Fred.
Moving out to senior row, the Menor.
All here.
And of course, the senior cabin, our leaders in camp, Ian with his troops. Thumbs up.
Absolutely.
Everybody's here with a smiling face. Of course, we have numerous guests tonight representing the lovely ladies from Red Pine Camp who are garnering how the proper etiquette should be at any Northwood Songfest. We have the young ladies from Red Pine, which we'll be talking with a little later. And of course, as we always do, a Songfest would never be a Songfest without the professional, capable assistance of the gentlemen operating the highly dangerous but skilled positions of slide projection specialist. And in today's toxic world, as you know, it is a risky business. And so representing the gentleman tonight, all the way from Jackson Hole, Wyoming, where he spends his time now that we are in a fungus world, oiling the saddles at the Silver Dollar Bar, we have none other than one Tyler Kucera. Moving on from left to right, all the way from Beaver Creek, Colorado, where he's the only man who is still lost on the Birds of Prey run. We have none other than Jack Shione. And last and certainly not least, our lead projection specialist, another man from the beautiful city of Jackson Hole, Wyoming. That is none other than Willie Kucera. All right, and now, gentlemen, sit up straight because obviously you all know a Songfest would never be a Songfest without the professional, capable assistance of this gentleman. So please Say it with me. The man with the big
musky sound, the big Front Lake sound, the big Northwood sound, Mr. David Evans.
This next song really brings out the emotion in all of us. Been tough times all the way since March. Most schools have been closed online. Not here at Red Arrow. In fact, school as usual. And we are going to continue in through the summer, in through the fall, as a normal school day. So with that in mind, hands over shoulders of each other, and we will old-fashioned school and sing it with us, and school days.
School days, dear old golden rule days, reading and writing and arithmetic, taught to the tune of a hickory stick. You were my queen in calico, I was your bashful barefoot beau, and you rode on my sleigh. I love you so. When we were a couple of kids, 3 cheers for the Jones Junior High. It's the best junior high in Toledo. Its colors are purple and white. Purple for purity and white for fight, fight, fight. 3 cheers for the Jones Junior High. It's the best junior high in Toledo. Its colors are brown, brown, and brown. It's the best art school in town. 3 cheers for the Jones Junior High. It's the best junior high in Toledo. Its boys and its girls are as nice as any similar group. Well, you may think that this is the end. Well, it is.
Ooh, brings emotion. It's almost school season. All right, moving on. Oh, one of the great things about Red Arrow Camp is that we skinny dip. Unlike Red Pine, we are in the North Woods, which brings us to a song of which many boys on a trip might experience this situation. When Pa.
When Pa, when Pa, when Pa, when Pa, when Pa was a little boy like me, he used to go and swimming, and swimming. He used to go way up the creek where there was no fear of women, of women. One day, one day, one day, one day, one day some people came
This next song brings tears to our counselors' eyes. Gentlemen, sit up straight. Ladies, sit up straight. Ugh. Attention, fool, we're the botany wizard of the school, but nevertheless, moving on. This next song is a song, David, that if you're out here at flag raising, when our counselors leave on a morning day off, you'll hear them going down Highway 51 towards Red Pine, singing this song as they go to the library to check out a new book. That is Good Old Mountain Dew.
They call it that good old Mountain Dew, and then directions there. Woo! I'll hush up my mug if you fill up my cup with that good old Mountain Dew. My Uncle Ward, he is sawed off and short. He measures just 4'2". Woo! But he thinks the time when you give him a pint of that good old Mountain Dew. They call it that good old Mountain Dew, and then that refusal. Woo! I'll hush up my mug if you fill up my cup with that good old Mountain Dew. My Auntie June, she bought some perfume. It cost her $1 or $2. Woo! But to her surprise, when she had it analyzed, it was nothing but good old Mountain Dew. They call it that good old Mountain Dew, and then that refusal. Woo! I'll hush up my mug if you fill up my cup with that good old Mountain Dew. My Uncle Bill has a still on the hill, which turns out a gallon or two. Woo-hoo! The birds in the sky get so drunk they can't fly from the smell of that good old Mountain Dew. They call it that good old Mountain Dew, and then that refusal. Woo-hoo! I'll hush up my mug if you fill up my cup with that good old Mountain Dew.
David, as you know, David, as you know, every Songfest, we get to a point where things get truly emotional. We might have to change the pace and bring out the gut feelings inside. And I think right now we're at that moment. And before we really proceed with the next song, of which you will all be a part of, we have that special moment that comes in every young man's life where he no longer is a boy, but becomes a young man, even more, a wrangler. And with that in mind, each year, those men who do due diligence out at the barn, we recognize them for their achievements. And tonight is no further exception. Tonight, is time to award these three gentlemen with their Ducks Unlimited Stable Management Assistant caps, of which you instructors each have. So step forward, Mr. William Casira, Jack Shione, Tyler Casira. There we go, boys. Wear with pride, as these gentlemen do. Stay up here and now. As we always do each week when we sing this song, it's our program anthem, Ragtime Cowboy Joe and Pony Boy. So tonight, Seabass, Ian, David, and Anthony join us, and as we sing the first rendition of Ragtime Cowboy Joe, Pony Boy, tonight.
He always sings, da-da-da-da, bringing music to the saddle as he swings, da-da-da-da, back and forward in his saddle on a horse, pretty good horse, that is syncopated, gated, and is such a funny meter to the roar of his repeater. How do they run, when they hear the fellows drumming for the folks out west all know.
All right. Oh, David, Ian, Seabass, Anthony, Mackenzie, boys in the back. Now we come to that very, very important time of night. We've sung our feelings, our heart out. It's time for us to enjoy that cool, crisp, clean can of soda. But before we can do that, of course, gentlemen, come up. Here we are, that moment before you can enjoy that clean, crisp, clean can of soda. We have to have the soda flavors introduced. So David. Our first flavor of the evening is none other. Oh, Caroline, pucker up. Of course, you might choose a clean, crisp, tart can of grape soda. All the way from the sun-kissed shores of Spain or Camp Jorn, you might choose a can of good old orange crush soda. Ooh, all the way from Clearwater Camp, you might choose a can of cherry soda.
Gee, Fred, that's my favorite.
Well, it might be your favorite, but it never had it never will. A can of caffeine-free, crisp tart, lemony tart, 7-Up soda.
I give it a 10.
Ooh. Well, certainly we have brought forth the choice of all the ladies from Red Pine Camp because they would certainly choose a can of good old cream soda.
That's fantastic.
Of course, we sang it earlier tonight. You might choose it tonight. That's right. You might choose your own crisp, clean can of good old Mountain Dew.
Triangulate that.
Oh. And moving on down the line of 10 flavors tonight, this would certainly be your counselor's favorite as they go to read a book on their day off at the library. They would certainly choose none other than a can of good old A&W root beer. And the choice of the yuppie puppy generation. That's right, the fanatics of fitness. They would certainly choose a can of good old Diet Pepsi.
Whoa!
Oh, and then all of those from Lake Forest, from Cherry Creek, Colorado. They would certainly be the ones who would choose the can of caramel-colored, caffeine-induced, classic Coca-Cola. All right, as you know, each week, before we can sing the drinking song, and you get to enjoy that cool, crisp, clean can of cool soda once a week, only at Red Arrow, once a week, David. We must ascertain that we have absolute silence, discipline here in the Songfest auditorium. So sit up straight, feet on the floor, and Izzy and Caroline tonight will not only give us one, but a double thumbs up. This will be tough. Caroline from Ohio State, this will be a struggle. Physically, mentally, to be able to give us that double thumbs up. So, gentlemen, are you ready? Ladies, are you ready? Can't have thumbs up before we sing the song. Tonight, they will give us the thumbs up only when they can clearly hear the aluminum pop top hitting the hardwood floor in the auditorium. If they cannot, they're going to give us a thumbs down. If they can hear it distinctly and crisply, they're going to give us a thumbs up, which means then we can sing the drinking song, of which then you can enjoy that cool, crisp can of soda. Gentlemen, up straight. Ladies, are you ready? Pop top is now up. Ladies, 2 thumbs up, yeah! Okay, counselors, make sure that all the cans have been collected and into the center of the auditorium. And now we do change pace. We've had a lot of fun tonight. Campers, counselors, make sure that your young men go to the 8, take care of business, brush your teeth, make sure that they get into a bed well made that they made this morning. And then it's lights out. Hopefully we'll have time for a skinny dip before we go tonight. But as we always do, the last 3 songs of our Songfest, we change the pace mentally. We will sing a song that is especially for us here at Trout Lake, the sailing song. Then taps, and of course, our last song, which is extremely important to us, written for us, Big Campfire.
Blow the man down, sailor, blow the man down. Blow, blow, we'll blow the man down. Blow the man down, sailor, blow the man down. Give me some time to blow the man down. Oh, wind and sea. Sky.